Today we are gonna go over The Last of Us Part 2, Ellie, Day 3. We've already done a prologue, we've already done Day 1, we've already done Day 2. So now this is Day 3, and without further ado, let's get into it. Whenever we get to the bloater, we will be using the speedrun strat. And if you don't have the bullets you need for the speedrun strat, which are 5 revolver and 4 shotgun shells, then you can completely empty out your bullets. You don't necessarily need it. Yeah, the arcade will actually give you the bullets that you need for the speedrun strat, which is really cool. So yeah, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna grab equipment or whatever, ingredients, I should say, and then we're gonna dive under here. There's some pills we're gonna grab as well. And yeah, we're just gonna keep going, and we're gonna go to the first encounter. So yeah, we're gonna go through these doors, and we are going to go to the first encounter right here. This first encounter, in my opinion, is probably sometimes the hardest encounter in Ellie Day 3, and that's mainly because of the fact that sometimes shit hits the fan. Like sometimes you get spotted when you don't mean to. Sometimes you're not paying attention to certain things when you should be. And so yeah. And it also depends on which strat you decide to do. There's 2 different strats you could do here. There's murder desk, where you kill every single 7. There's 7 people here. All 7 people at the desk. Or there's a stealth strat. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna run right away. We are going to run right away. As soon as we get basically to the end of the window, we start walking. We're walking all the way to the desk. This would be the murder desk if you decide to do that strat. And then we're going to just grab those pills, walk all the way around. And as soon as we get to basically the water, we're going to crouch and we're going to sit here. Make sure she's not looking at us. And we're going to then prone. And we're going to make sure she is walking away and not going to see us. And so now, yeah, we're making sure he's not going to see us, because sometimes he turns around like he did in this. And then we're going to watch the lady, making sure she wasn't going to turn around. And so then we're going to prone dive twice. And so what we want... So we prone dived again so we can get over here faster and make sure she doesn't see us. So we're going to prone dive all the way into the grass over here. And then we're going to also need to make sure that we have a brick or a bottle. And we're going to make sure that we have that out. Theoretically, you should have one because there's multiple to pick up on the way over here. So you're going to throw the brick or bottle, get them to look away from you. And then you are going to basically prone and crouch and prone dive and all that kind of stuff on your way out. And then as soon as you get to the corner, you could just run. They're going to start shooting at you. Chance of them hitting you is very slim to none. So, yeah, that is the stealth strat. Or you can legitimately just do murder desk if you don't want to like stealth your way out. The only thing with murder desk is you got to save your ammo then, and then use your ammo on murder desk. I find this to be fairly consistent. You just got to make sure that like the people who are gonna turn around and can turn around, you got to make sure you watch them to make sure that they're not going to turn around. And so we made a smoke bomb just so we can pick up that bottle. And yeah, we're gonna make our way to the next encounter.
Look at this mess.
And that's also the reason why I said at the very beginning that if you choose to do all of the stealth strats, then you don't need ammo, and you can literally empty out all of your ammo, and that way the arcade can give you the proper amount of ammo that you need whenever you get to the arcade. Because the arcade will give you the ammo you need for the speedrun strat if you choose to do it that way. But if you go in with a certain amount of ammo, it won't give you ammo back. So, or like it won't give you ammo to help you out. So you could do it either way. If you already have the ammo and you choose to do these like strats, then obviously you don't need to empty anything out. But if you are running low on ammo and you choose to do these strats, it would be more beneficial to empty out all of your bullets. That way the arcade could give you ammo. Alright, so we're gonna make our way over to the bookstore. Alright, now that we're in the bookstore, there are some supplies to our left that we do go ahead and grab. So we grab the bottle, or the water bottle, whatever you want to call it. There's a brick down here, so we grab the brick. And then there's a trading card there if you're looking for trading cards, but you don't have to grab it, obviously. And so yeah, we grab everything that's down there, and then we go up the escalator, and we see if we can grab anything on this middle thing. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. So yeah, we see if we can grab anything, and then if we can, we do. And yeah, we're just gonna keep going. We're off to encounter number 2. We're gonna keep running until we can't run anymore. Basically, once we get to the taxi, we start crouching, and then we get our brick out, and we throw the brick to distract, and then we grab the other brick that is right there. As soon as we get to the end of the grass, we start prone diving. That way we can get to the other grass faster and make sure that the dog and the lady does not see us. We also want to make sure that guy up there is not going to see us, and so we don't start crouching until the end of the grass when he also turns away. And so then we are also going to go through the window. Make sure you do not run here, otherwise he will potentially hear you, and then you're spotted and you're kind of fucked. And so you want to watch him, make sure he doesn't see you. So that's why I prone there, to make sure he wasn't going to see me. And again, anytime you're basically not in grass, you can prone dive to get your butt to safety faster. We're watching to see where she is. And so now we are prone diving very awkwardly to the water. And we are going to swim all the way to the car. And then once we get to the car, we're going to get up for air. This is very important that you do not make a mistake that I did once in permadeath, where I forgot to come up for air. So I forgot to come up for air right there. And I just kept swimming, and then I ended up drowning. So you don't want to make that mistake. You want to make sure once you get to the car that you go up for air. And then once you get closer to the place, again, you run. And then that way you could go up for air, and then you start swimming right away. They're not going to shoot you. If they shoot you, they'll shoot you like once, and you're fine. And so, yeah, we're going to start swimming. And we have not used any bullets, any ammo so far in Ellie Day 3. And yeah, we're just going to keep running to the next area. The next area will be the mall, which, again, we will not need bullets for.
I think Abby picked the aquarium.
The mall is one of those strats, because we do the speedrun strat. So the mall is one of those strats where you can either choose to use a smoke bomb, or you can choose to not use a smoke bomb. Smoke bomb creates a little bit more of a safety gate, because it gives you more time and opportunity to get into the boat, to get the boat started, and to be able to drive off with the boat. And they will not shoot you while you're in the smoke. So if you're not confident enough in the speedrun strat, I highly, highly recommend to use a smoke bomb during that encounter. But if you're confident and if you're confident and you don't want to use a smoke bomb, then don't use a smoke bomb. But I do recommend it, because even there's even times where I'll use a smoke bomb because I'm like, I'm not feeling confident today, so I'll use a smoke bomb. And there have been times where I jumped off the ledge wrong, and Ellie actually got stuck under the boat. It was very unfortunate. And so, like, even though I used the smoke bomb didn't actually help me, because Ellie took her sweet ass time trying to get unstuck from under the boat. But yeah, so let's not do that. All right, so we're checking our ammo, making sure that we have everything good and rolling for the bloater. And so yeah, we are going to swim all the way to the mall scene. As soon as we can skip the cutscene, we're gonna skip the cutscene. It's very important to skip the cutscene, and it's very important to hold your analog stick to move forward and to be like pressing the run button at the same time while this scene is loading, because you want to be able to make sure you're gonna go right away. You don't want any hesitation. You don't want any dead space. You need to be able to go right away. We're running right away. And then as soon as we get to the corner, kind of, sort of, a little bit before the corner, we dive down. You want to make sure you're not too high from the, above the water. Otherwise they will spot you, and that's going to be a disaster. And so, but you also want to make sure you're not too low, because otherwise you're not going to be able to get where you need to go as quickly as you need to go. So we go forward, we jump up, we run right away. As soon as we jump up here, we walk. And then as soon as we jump up here, we then can walk a little bit more. Sometimes you can crouch if you want to, if you feel more safe doing that. So we do get the smoke bomb out. We grab the smoke bomb. We run off the ledge, and then we get to the boat. That is the proper way to get off the boat. You don't want to go too far, otherwise you'll end up under the boat and bad things happen. So we got shot once, whatever, we got shot once. That's why we use a smoke bomb for a safety blanket, but the smoke bomb isn't completely necessary. It's just a lot more risky, and you're more likely to get shot a lot more. And it's one of those encounters where you definitely want to make sure that if you took any damage for whatever reason in previous encounters, in Ellie Day 3, then you want to make sure that you are fully health and full, like, healing and whatnot. So we're going to go over here, and there is a med kit right here, but I am full on med kits. So I went ahead and healed. That way I could just pick up the med kit. And so then we're going to go ahead and leave. That's the only thing I really get there is the med kit. And now to the flooded city. There is a safe combination here that we do go ahead and grab. There is a safe to our right, but to get to it, we need to go to our left. And so yeah. We're gonna go to our left. We're gonna go up the stairs. Where the fuck am I going? Okay. I don't know what I was doing when I was recording this. We're gonna move this out of the way, and then we're going to dive under. And once we dive under, there'll be an opening inside the gate, or the fence or whatever. And yeah, so we could just go back down here. We could get the supplies. We could get the safe. 70-12-64, I believe. It's been so long since I've actually played like The Last of Us consistently that when it comes to remembering the safe combinations, I double guess myself, and I have to like sometimes even look up the safe combinations because I just don't remember them anymore. I'm actually surprised that I remember that it was 70-12-64. Anyways, so if you realize that you're low on ammo, right here would be the last opportunity for you to empty out your bullets before we make it to the bloater. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just keep going. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. All right, and so once the boat is back in action, we're gonna go straight through the glass, and there is ammo to the right that we're gonna grab. So we're gonna grab the pistol ammo to our right. Never mind, we decided to skip it, but there is pistol ammo to the right, and there's pills over there too. But never mind, we decided to skip it. I forgot that we did that in this recording, but there is ammo and like pills over there if you want to grab it. This encounter, if you want to go up to the top of the little thingamajiggy, you're able to, and there's a med kit up there. But for us, majority of the time, thing behind us, not where all the enemies are, majority of the time, we literally just boat our way through. We don't fight anybody in this encounter because we don't need to. We don't need to waste the supplies. We don't need to grab any of the supplies. I'm already full on med kits. I'm full on health, so I don't really need to. I can't grab that med kit even if I wanted to. But if you are running very, very low on health and very, very low on med kits, highly, highly recommend to grab it. So yeah, we're gonna just keep boating our way through. And next is Big Bloater. The big bloater. So we're making our way to the arcade. Alright, we made our way to the arcade, and so now we're just gonna make sure that everything is reloaded. We're making sure that everything is situated, because like I said, you need about 5 revolver ammo and 4 shotgun shells, I believe, if I remember correctly. And so yeah, we are going to make sure that everything is good and golden. We are seeing if we need a brick, but we got a brick. We make sure that our shotgun is in the first position because we need our shotgun and a revolver, so we might as well make it to where they are both easily accessible. Grab everything that we need. We're already full on health that we know. We make sure that everything is, again, like triple checking that everything's reloaded, because the last thing we want is to make sure, like, the last thing we want is to reload in the middle of the bloater encounter, because if you have to reload, you could easily just be fucked. You could easily just go down. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Okay. So, we want to get the revolver out right away. We want to shoot him 3 times. And then we're going to run. We got hit a little bit, but that's fine. And then as we're running, we're reloading. Oh, he did not do what he was supposed to do. Oh, fuck. Okay. We shot him twice. Now we're just, oh, thank you for taking out the runner for me. Now we're just going to shoot him and dodge, shoot him and dodge, and then he is dead. What he is supposed to do is he is supposed to run at us and run towards the direction that we are going. And he's supposed to hit the wall as soon as he hit, like when he's running towards us, we shoot him 2 more times. As soon as he hits the wall, we then hit him 4 times with the shotgun, like right up in his face, and then he's dead. But he decided not to run at us, which was very crazy, but we still made it through. We still did it. We still used the same amount of ammo that we would have originally. But yeah, we just had to do it a little bit differently because he didn't he didn't do what he was supposed to do. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes the computer just doesn't act the way that they're supposed to, or the way that they have like 10 million times in a row, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know what, I want to be a little different, and it's a little rude. Okay. It's a little rude, honestly. And with that being said, unless you die to Mel, which is also very possible, unless you die to Mel, you have officially made it to Abby Day 1. Abby Day 1, which is basically halfway through the game. So, like, congratulations to you making it this far in a grounded permadeath. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna just continue going to the aquarium. All right, once you get past this bush, if you just go forward, yeah, if you just go up, it makes this scene happen quicker for the wave to hit you faster. And so it just kind of makes this like sequence move a little faster. And so, yeah, once you can, you just start swimming. I start smashing the button to go underwater as soon as I can. However, like, getting hit with the second wave, you kind of, like, there's no way around it. You kind of already get hit with the second wave, even if you go underwater. And so then as soon as you can go up for air and then go back down underwater and avoid the third wave. I don't know why every time in the scene I expect like a shark just to come and eat my face. I don't know why. I don't watch Jaws or any shark movies, but that's the first thing I see every time we are underwater is I just expect a shark. Anyways, so we go through here. There are some supplies that we do grab along the way that will be useful in Santa Barbara. So we did grab that water bottle, and then yeah, we dive under the gate and we go to the aquarium. All right, and so yeah, we make our way to the aquarium. We make our way to the hole in the wall to progress in the game. And again, there's supplies over here that you can grab. I am full, so therefore I am not able to grab it, but it is there if you can and want to grab it. It is there. It is an option. So we're gonna keep going. We're just gonna run, make our way faster, because somehow Ellie can go zoom here in the water. Don't know how, but she'd be pushing the water out of her way, that's for sure. And there is tape over here that you can grab. And I do because I can. And actually, down here, under the platform that we jump on, there is a pipe that you can grab if you want to grab the pipe. But so it is there. You could grab it. And yeah, we just keep going. We just keep getting more hype that we're about to see Abby. Because we probably died so many times in Ellie percent that's like, oh my gosh, finally we're gonna see Abby. And so yeah, here is the part with Alice. So rip Alice. Unfortunately, rip Alice. I will say when it comes to Mel, I tend to, so you can either have it on toggle or on hold for like the square button in order for like the scenes like with Mel and all that kind of stuff. You could have it on toggle or hold. I have it on hold because if you have it on toggle against Mel, it is way more likely for the game has a glitch where even if you're like smashing the fuck out of the button, Mel might still kill you for whatever reason. Like it has that glitch, which is very, very unfortunate. So I always have mine on toggle, or sorry, yeah, I have mine on hold. That way it makes sure that that glitch just does not happen. That's a way around to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, so for Mel, yeah, we have it on hold. So we're just holding square instead of smashing the fuck out of it. Because like I said, there is that glitch that even if you're smashing the fuck out of it, you might actually accidentally still die because there's a glitch. So that is how you do Ellie Day 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do like, subscribe, comment, all that fun jazz. Make sure to come over to Twitch, where we also have so much more fun. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye, guys.